Welcome to the good life. Welcome to the good life.
The wait is over.
Welcome to the good life.
And after all the talk.
Good morning, and welcome to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Gumbo Talk Thursday, and you know we're going to get all in the stew. And the stew of today, you know, we are celebrating this week because it's our anniversary. We have been on the air for 1 year. We are so excited. We literally don't know what to do with ourselves. Everybody's like, you've been so happy this week. Well, I am. I am overjoyed. And I want to thank all of our listeners. Thank you from all over the greater New Orleans area, all over Dallas, all over Fort Worth, and literally all over the world. I've been saying this throughout the week because I really think people should know that the Good Life is worldwide. But really in the United States, we're listening to our other largest pockets are Houston, Ashburn, Virginia, and Los Angeles. So I want to thank all of our listeners there because without you, we wouldn't be where we are. But we are The Good Life, so thank you so much. And if you want to join, if you want to sponsor, please give us a call at 504-400-7127. That's not to call on the air. That's to get your sponsors. That's to partner. That's to get your information on The Good Life. And that's 504-400-7127. 504-400-7127. Or you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, The Good Life Radio Show. It's at The Good Life, at TGL Radio Show, at TGL Radio Show on Instagram and Twitter. Yes, I know all of this. Did y'all think this was a game? This is
Wait,
Good Life.
Can I just say something?
Huh?
I wish I brought my harp today of all days, because all the time I get asked to play this piece called the Anniversary Waltz. I would have brought my harp up here and played it for you.
It's our anniversary. And so I want to make sure all of you come out and celebrate with us at the WXYZ bar. Yes, I'm opening your mind to living differently in the world. I found it. It's cool. It's at the Aloft Hotel at 225 Barone Street. 225 Barone Street. That is tomorrow night from 9 to 1. We will be there. The Good Life will be in the house celebrating not only our anniversary, but Sunday is my birthday. I'll be years old. Actually, I'll be 37.
She'll be almost as old as us.
It's okay.
A year older.
I will be 37. I am proud to say I'm 37 because I have a 12-year-old today.
Oh, that's like
12, yes.
Wait, your kid and you have almost the same birthday?
Aiden's birthday is today. He turns 12. Tara, my oldest sister's birthday, is Saturday. I can't say her age because I don't know if I'm allowed to. Karen's birthday is Sunday with me, and I can't tell the people's ages.
You and your sister have the same birthday?
Sunday. Yes, my parents are good planners. They're great planners. Excellent. That's
brilliant.
What happened?
What happened a little over 9 months before that?
3 kids
What
on 2
do your
days.
parents always do 9 months before your birthday?
Hugging. Yeah.
Is that what they call it?
Yes.
Okay.
Lots of love. Hugging. And that is The Good Life. But we're about to jump into the stew with the hot topics. But I wanted to find out a little bit. Well, speaking of kids, did you know in China that they have released the ban or the, I guess, the restrictions of only having one child? They announced it this morning.
I did not know that.
That they have gone to 2 children. So imagine that. I mean, there are liberties that we take for granted. You know, being able to have how many children. China will allow 2 children for every couple. The state-run news agency reported that this morning, that the move would be effectively dismantled, that the remnants of the country's one-child policy that has been eased now. But I mean, you know, what we really take that for granted.
Correct.
You know, and obviously Aiden is a single child, but I'm like, what if I didn't have the option? They took that away from me. Like, nope, that's it. You can't have any more.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that's hard. So, you know, we want to, send the love and everything out there. Because now they actually have commercials on TV now that are showing a little boy, you know, sharing a toy with his little sister. So I think that's kind of cute.
Does that mean they'll learn to play fair and better? Because they'll grow up with siblings? The Chinese people, you think that'll make the Chinese government play better?
I don't know, but I hope, you know, for humanity's
sake.
In
the world market?
It's showing a little bit more love and compassion for families, you know.
Correct.
You know, this whole thing this week in the ocean where they built islands on top of reefs in the ocean in international waters in the South China Sea, which is a ginormous
yes!
and they're saying it's their territory now, and they're threatening that they're just trying to
blow
up U.S. ships and
else.
stuff
Exactly.
because they're just trying to take over the whole South China Sea, which is the major economic hub for the entire region. It'd be like saying I'm taking over the Atlantic coast.
Right. I'm just going to go build an island in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
Could we do that
or Pacific Ocean and say, oh, that's mine? I mean,
I think we should do that in Lake Pontchartrain myself.
Where's the line? You know what I'm saying? You may I mean, like, I can go build a house on your property. It's still your property.
Well, they need more children. They need 2 children families so they can learn to play fair.
Well, speaking of playing fair, have y'all seen the video of the South Carolina student that was pulled out of her desk?
How could you not?
What are y'all thoughts on that? A South Carolina sheriff's deputy has been pulled from school where he worked as a resource officer after video showed up of him slamming a student to the ground while classmates watched in horror. His name was Deputy Ben Fields, and he was caught on camera at Spring Hill High School in Columbia ordering a student out of her seat. Now, of course, we did not see what happened previous to that, but no matter what she did, she was still sitting in the seat. She wasn't putting her hands on anyone.
Correct.
Should she have been?
It's ridiculous. Let me just jump in and just say it's ridiculous. That's it. I mean, look, I don't care what the girl did. Yeah, you probably want to smack her up and down the head because she probably was just like got a fresh mouth and an attitude, and you know what I mean? Probably just a pain in the you-know-what. But nevertheless, it's ridiculous. No matter what the girl did, the guy should never have been in that school. He should never have been in that kind of a position. It's just silly.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, well, one, as a parent, I think we're all parents, it was horrifying to watch because you always put yourself in that situation.
Yes.
What if that were my daughter? But the girl, she was, what they said was verbally disruptive. And I try to put myself in those shoes. I was a mouthy teenager. I always had something to say. I know, shocking. Who knew? I got put out of
I'm
religion
sure they have
class.
a lot of parents like nodding their heads now.
Right, my mom's thinking, yep, I could have told you. I got put out of religion class in high school for questioning because my teacher was a former nun, and I'm like, well, explain that to me since I don't know how we've gotten to a point where children aren't allowed to say anything, literally say anything. Beyond that, the story that came out yesterday is this girl had lost her grandmother and her mother within 30 days.
Yes.
And she was newly in a new foster home. The fact that the school either didn't know or didn't care, and that was their reaction to her circumstance, makes the situation that much worse.
Right, exactly. Because you never know what somebody's going through. And you need to be compassionate. You know, every day you're trying to walk in someone else's shoes.
I didn't hear that part, did you?
Yeah, it came out
yesterday.
Oh, that is just pathetic.
But Rachel, your point was that it doesn't matter what she was going through. Those kind of action was, I mean, it's
all teenagers are like that. What are they talking about? They can't handle her. How can they handle the whole school?
They're all horrible like that. To watch that kind of video. I mean, I was like eking. I was like, how can that officer even think about doing that kind of harm to a student?
Exactly, a child.
Yeah, so
a child.
Really, yeah.
Well, I think that's a description, that video, of someone who has anger management issues. If we want to be politically correct, he's a whack job. You know, he needs to
literally
some serious attention.
And thinking about whack jobs, because I know we're going to talk about our Halloween costumes in a second. But speaking of Halloween, you know it's supposed to rain on Saturday, so they have certain parishes who are trying to switch it. Like, how do you feel about that? I'll give you my thoughts on it after. But like, how do you just change Halloween? Oh, I don't want to do it today. You're going to do it tomorrow. Halloween, we're going to change a day. Like, you can't change Christmas just because it
and
rains.
The rain never hurt anybody. Like, I don't ever remember my mom saying, okay, there's no Halloween. We either, like, stayed in and ate all the candy.
Right.
Or we went out in the rain.
Correct.
I think it's just, they're doing way too much.
Right.
In my opinion.
I agree, too, because it's like, you know, football games, if it's a sport that's outside, they play in the rain. Like, I think it's really a parent thing. We just don't want to get wet. The kids could care less.
Well, here's the thing, though. In smaller places, you know, in smaller towns, maybe it's a more practical thing to do. But how would you announce to New Orleans that everyone's going trick-or-treating on Friday?
Right.
You know, it's just like, wait, what? You know,
like, if it's a community or a gated community and they say because of the rain that we want to change this, well, you know what? You pay your little property taxes for your gated community and you can do what you want in your gated community. But to, like, change everything for everyone? I mean, isn't that what some of our political parties like to do?
Wait, I want to tell you about my most favorite Mardi Gras ever, of all Mardi Gras. And I'm old, as you know, so like I've been to a lot of Mardi Gras. It stormed, and I was living uptown off Claiborne, and literally we got in the car with the kids, rolled down the windows, and we drove literally along the floats, and the riders were so cute. They were throwing stuff to the kids in the car. It was actually the most fun. We got wet. It was miserable. It was so much fun. So, you know, that's my favorite Mardi Gras.
It is. I mean, I've been trick-or-treating in the rain. I have memories of that.
Yeah. Well, we're going to have Boo and Mishu in Eastern New Orleans.
Boo and Mishu. I like how that sounds.
So it's our actual fourth annual event, and we're still doing out on Saturday. If it rains, we're moving out trick-or-treating into the community center.
See? There you go.
So if I didn't have the community center, I would just get wet with the kids.
You know, it's like you've been waiting all week to get dressed on that
exactly.
day. And then, you know.
Yeah, but see, she doesn't care because she's got straight, perfect hair. So she doesn't care if she gets wet.
Not really. You guys know that this doesn't look like this in the morning. Okay? One morning when I wake up, I'll take how my hair looks like, and then like fuzzy.
You have a fro? Do you have a fro?
No.
Well, what do you look like when you're dressed up for Halloween?
This year.
I know you said you're dressing up
Yes,
this year.
I am. I'm going to be Pocahontas.
Are you serious?
Yes. I just got back from New Mexico. We're very fitting.
How was your trip?
Amazing, serenity, divine. I wish I could have brought the mountains from New Mexico back to New Orleans. All of that.
We'll take one mountain.
Oh, my God. It was just absolutely gorgeous.
They call that Monkey Hill.
You're right. Monkey Hill.
But, yeah, so it's Pocahontas this year. And the triplets are going to be ninjas.
Ninjas.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Blue, green, and red ninjas. You know, those Japanese ninja with the sword.
Oh, okay.
I know. They've already got their
samurai.
costume. I know. They're just, like, so excited. And so.
I want to see a picture. Like,
for
triplets
sure.
All dressed up. That's just so cute. Jeanette, are you dressing up this year?
We are. So don't judge us.
We will.
We will.
And I'm actually okay with that. We are, my 8-year-old and my husband are huge Star Wars fans.
Oh.
So I am going as Princess Leia.
Oh, are you?
And my husband Mel is going to be Han Solo.
Oh, my goodness.
And my 8-year-old is a Jedi. And my 2-year-old doesn't care. She's a spider. She decided she's going to play along. But we are dressing up.
Wait, we need you to post a picture on the Good
Yes.
Life.
I will. We will.
Yeah.
We absolutely will.
Rachel, are you dressing up? Or are you just giving out candy? I think I might just be giving out candy.
Well, let me just say that at 2:30 on Saturday, in case it really is bad weather and you're looking for something to do, the Symphony, Louisiana Philharmonic Orchestra, is playing an incredible family concert at 2:30 at Loyola. It's only like an hour concert. It's absolutely adorable, and the kids all dress up in their Halloween costumes.
Oh.
And it's a concert for young kids.
So give them that information one more time.
It's the Louisiana Philharmonic's concert this Saturday at 2:30 p.m. at Loyola University in the Roussel Auditorium. And we do it every year, and it's just fantastic. And the kids, you look out in the audience when you're sitting on stage, and it's just a sight to see all the costumes. It's amazing, you know.
So all of you parents who don't want to get wet.
It's just great. It's just great. So if you're looking for something,
And it's indoor. And it's indoor.
So if
Right,
it's
it's
going to
indoors.
rain and you really want
Correct.
to do something fun, I always bring my grandsons to it because it's so much fun.
That's fun.
So.
Well, this morning I was really excited because, number one, it was his birthday, and I'll probably say that all day. Today's my son's birthday. That means like 12 years ago I was in labor. Yes, for all you ladies, you know, we all have a labor story. Maybe that's for another day. But anyway, so he dressed up. He wanted to be a vampire, but not like a regular one. Like, you know, when Tom Cruise was a vampire, so he was kind of like the cool vampire. Mm-hmm. Okay, so he's a cool vampire, but he put on... He's like the hip hop. So, like, you know, wait, what's that? What's that guy who has the big clock? You know his name.
Flavor Flav.
Flavor Flav. So he has a big clock and he's a vampire. So you can go on my Facebook page. Actually, I will put it on the Good Life Radio show during the break. But yes, he is a hip hop vampire. So he's cool. He has his top hat and his cane and everything, and he's doing his thing today. And he has his little glasses. So yeah.
Wait, and he's got roller skates.
Oh, that's what he got for his birthday. Today's his birthday. He got a hoverboard.
Is that what
today.
that is?
Yeah. So he.
Oh, and it lights up.
Yeah. So he was rolling around this morning in the parking lot with his full
Look how
costume and his hoverboard. So that's the good life. You know, you gotta
That's
do.
it. That's it.
Terry, are you dressing up this year?
I am indeed.
You are.
Of course. I'm going to be a witch. And wait a minute, I've got to be on the city council.
Wait,
to be
but that comes natural. You just wear black and stick on the hat.
I've got to do the budget on the city council on Friday.
That sounds
right?
like fun. Not.
So I'm going in my attire. Yes, fishnet stockings and ankle boots and a witch hat and a witch hair and the
I want
whole
a picture
9
of
yards.
that.
Oh yeah, and I'm
In the
going
council
to sit-
chambers?
Absolutely. And when I present, I'm presenting with all of it on. What the heck?
I want to be there.
Who's doing your eyes? I want to see this.
I have to do it myself, Rachel.
Oh, I'm going to come over and do your eyes.
You have to do my eyes? Yeah, she knows I can't do that sort of stuff. So, but it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. You know, when they told me that I had to go up on Friday, I'm like, okay, I'm masking, so what the heck? Right?
Exactly. And we're about to go to break, but favorite candy. What's your favorite trick-or-treating candy?
Oh, gosh.
Nobody has a favorite candy. Like when you were
Reese's
little,
peanut
the
butter cup.
candy
Are you
that
kidding?
You always wanted. Like I want this candy, and then when you
Reese's
open
peanut
Reese's
butter
share,
cup.
and you have to
And I like
steal.
the Snickers bars. I really like Snickers.
Reese's, you put it in the freezer, you take it out, cold glass of milk. Oh my God, I'm closing my eyes and just imagining it.
I like the Laffy Taffies and the Now and Laters.
I'm not big on candy. Yeah. I don't
Give
eat
me
junk
the-
food.
She probably uses cold like tofu or something. They probably freeze tofu bars.
Jeanette, favorite candy?
Kit Kats.
Kit Kats. Oh, Aiden, you and
that's
Aiden will get
good.
down. We are going to take a quick break, and when we get back, we're going to discuss how do you interview. There's so many people who are out there job hunting now, and we have an HR specialist in the house with us. If you didn't know that, Jeanette handles her business, and if you follow her on social media, you will get all the tips you need, good, bad, and the ugly. So when you get back, we'll give them to you. That's a good life. This is Gumbo Talk. We'll be right back.
With more than 30 years of experience and dedication servicing New Orleans and Baton Rouge, Richards Disposal provides dependable, non-hazardous solid waste collection and disposal services to residential, commercial, and industrial customers. We also provide recycling and portable toilets. At Richards Disposal, we are known for our expertise and we're dedicated to our customers, all while utilizing the most advanced, environmentally friendly, and cost-effective methods possible. We strive to provide the latest solutions and technology to get the job done. At Richards Disposal, we appreciate our customers, one pickup at a time. Call us today at 504-241-2142. Richards Disposal, community-focused, environmentally friendly.
You're on the move and so is your bank. Liberty Bank now offers you the power to manage your money from the palm of your hand with mobile banking with Liberty Bank. Whether you need to check balances, transfer money, or view transactions, mobile banking at Liberty Bank allows convenient and secure access to your money. Enroll today at www.libertybank.net and download our mobile app. You can mobile bank at Liberty Bank to keep the power in your hands. Liberty Bank. There's freedom here. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
It's almost that time again, Bayou Classic time, and tickets are on sale now. Make sure you're in New Orleans as the Southern Jaguars and Grambling Tigers take over the Crescent City for the biggest classic weekend in the country. And who will take home the new trophy for the first time? You need to be there to find out who. It starts Thursday, November 26th at the Bayou Classic Thanksgiving Day Parade. On Friday, see the Ultimate Battle of the Bands and Greek Show. And on Saturday, the teams go head-to-head on the field at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Don't miss the 42nd Annual Bayou Classic in November. Visit mybayouclassic.com for more information and to purchase tickets. The New Orleans Regional Black Chamber of Commerce presents the 3rd Annual Crescent City Fall Classic Golf Tournament, Friday, October 30th at the Joseph Bartholomew Golf Course, 6514 Congress Drive. Registration begins at 10:30 a.m. with a shotgun start happening at 1:30 p.m. It's the 3rd Annual Crescent City Fall Classic Golf Tournament, featuring the Ladies with Drive Golf Clinic happening at 4 to 5 p.m., an awards ceremony and a networking reception at 5 to 7 p.m. Come out to the Crescent City Fall Classic Golf Tournament presented by the New Orleans Regional Black Chamber of Commerce, Friday, October 30th at the Joseph Bartholomew Golf Course, 6514 Congress Drive. Come out for prizes, trophies, food, and fun. For additional information, contact the NORBCC at 504-948-0991 or www.norbchamber.org. We'll see you on the course. Hello? I need help. My hair is a mess and my man texts me telling me to be ready for 8. He has a surprise. What am I going to do? My stylist takes forever.
I got you. Call Ringlet Salon. I just left there.
Where?
Ringlet Salon. They took me within minutes and had me in and out in no time. Very professional, and I scheduled online at ringlets.com.
For real?
Girl, for real.
Does Ringlet Salon hook up your roots?
Looks like I got a perm, and you know I'm anti-chemicals. Ringlet Salon has my hair soft and bouncy. I'm getting the Brazilian Brazilian Blowout Express next week, it eliminates frizz for 6 weeks.
6 weeks? Okay, I'm all about Ringlets Salon. Where are they located?
Ringlets has 2 locations, one at 4712 Paris Avenue and one in the Hilton Hotel on the river. That location validates parking for 4 hours and is open on Sunday.
Perfect for a working woman like me. That's all I needed to know. I'm going to be fresh from my man.
You will if you schedule your appointment at ringlets.com. That's RINGLETTS.com.
Bye. Go and make my appointment with Ringlets Salon now.
Are you looking for a better way to get fit? Bored with the same old routines? Looking for results or a way to instill discipline in the kids? Tiger Rock Martial Arts is the answer with Taekwondo, kickboxing, and self-defense classes. Tiger Rock diversifies your training in ways that allows individuals of all ages and fitness levels to feel like a champion. Join Tiger Rock today. TigerRockNola.com or 504-455-9694. That's 504-455-9694 with a 3-class starter pack starting for only $38, which includes your training uniform. Learn, grow, and succeed with Tiger Rock's 3 convenient locations: Old Metairie, West Bank, and Clearview. There's no better time to start gaining strength, skills, and protection for life than now. 504-455-9694. 504-455-9694. See you on the mat.
Talk radio heard around the globe. New Orleans own WBOK 1230 AM and WBOK1230AM.com. Real talk for real times.
Welcome to the good life. Welcome to the good life.
The wait is over.
Welcome to the good life.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Gumbo Talk Thursday. I have all of the ladies here in the studio with me. I am so excited. I have Jeanette, Rachel, Terry, and Cindy, and that's because we are celebrating our 1-year anniversary. We have been on the air for 1 year. Can y'all believe it?
No. Oh, my God.
I'm too excited. I don't know what to do with myself. I am outpouring. Do y'all hear all of the energy and everything outpouring?
Oh, I can see it.
Can you?
I can feel it. We can see it. We can feel it.
So we're excited.
It's the sugar from the Halloween candy.
It is. So come out and celebrate it with us on Friday at the WXYZ bar, 225 Barone Street from 9 to 1. Come buy us a drink, buy me a drink and a water. I'll be just doing one every, because that's the good life.
That's responsible.
That's responsible.
That's right.
Exactly.
How about a big water bottle full of alcohol?
That is not responsible.
You can't tell.
Kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Right.
And speaking of being responsible, that's exactly what we want everybody to do. We know, sometimes, people are in and out of work. It's really an up and down season, but we want you to be prepared. And we kind of just came up with this topic for today because it was more in jest than anything else, because Jeanette is the Senior Director of Human Resources for the Fairgrounds. That's where the Jazz Fest is, y'all, if y'all didn't know. But she posts the most hilarious things about, we talk about our life on social media. So, the do's and don'ts. You should do this or you shouldn't do this. And it's stuff that we kind of thought, or at least I thought was common sense, that maybe isn't necessarily common sense. So we know interviewing can be a nerve-wracking. So you may feel uncomfortable selling yourself, but you really need to be able to know how to sell yourself. And interviewing can be a skill that is learned if it's not something that you don't have the knack for. So Jeanette, take it away. I know it's your thing. What's the deal?
So, I did post in jest, but everything that I've posted on Facebook, real life examples. And
You'll have to follow.
Right.
No names, please.
No, there will be no names. And I mean, and I've been doing human resources for more than 15 years. So it's been over the course of 15 years that I've seen the craziest things. So there are really 3 phases to the interview process. It's before you get the interview, you need to prepare. It's the actual interview itself, and then it's what happens post-interview. People typically don't manage all 3 of those phases exceptionally well. So pre-interview, we're a technology-centered nation now. Regardless of the job that you're applying for, more often than not, you have to apply online. I would advise everyone to at least, if you don't have basic computer skills, because you may be applying for a housekeeping job or a janitor position, you probably have to apply online. Have someone do that for you that can put the information in the system and it's legible, it has punctuation, that things are spelled correctly, because that will get you disqualified more often than not when somebody pulls up an application and it's a complete and utter mess. So that's pre-interview. If you're applying,
wait.
Go ahead.
So pre-interview. So, well, some people don't have internet access or something like that. Mm-hmm. So they have, like, people can go to the library or borrow somebody's or things like that.
That's what she's suggesting.
Right.
Is that you go someplace or get help so that you fill it out online.
And, I mean, I don't want to be all of me, but I wouldn't necessarily do it by myself. Just like you said, I'd have somebody, check my stuff, because you can always miss something, dotting an I, crossing a T. I know you're not physically doing it, but you get what I mean. Like, have somebody check it for you.
Please make sure the grammar is right.
And that's what I meant by that.
Not just the spelling, but the grammar.
Like is and, was, like,
subject, verb agreement.
Subject, verb agreement. Exactly. I'm not
leave
trying
out
to be funny,
the adjectives
like,
and the, the thes and all that.
And no run-on sentences. When I was a junior in high school, if you had a run-on or a fragment, you failed. And it's the same thing for a hiring process. Look, she's nodding her head.
Wait, I just want to interrupt you, Ned. I want to just tell you something funny. One time I was interviewing somebody for a position, and it said in the requirements, bilingual preferred, and the person came and they only spoke Spanish, and so that's what they thought bilingual meant, that you spoke another language, not two languages.
So, I mean,
look at Cindy.
To that point, it happens. They'll list skill sets and qualifications. They'll say they're bilingual and the second language is like Pig Latin. Real life example. Strange things happen, when people apply for jobs, or they'll list Creole as their second language. That's not necessarily useful in the workplace.
Creole is not a second language, y'all.
Right. So for professional positions, your cover letter and resume, there's some leeway when you're applying for certain jobs. Mm-hmm. When you're applying for front office or administrative positions, your cover letter and your resume should be flawless. Mm-hmm. HR departments deal in volume. I have positions open now. I have hundreds of resumes. I flip through the ones that have grammatical errors, because you need to be able to communicate in writing, verbally, and if you can't get it right on your cover letter and resume, we typically assume that we're going to see errors in the workplace.
How important is it to have a cover letter? Because
it's important if it's requested. A lot of people will have it listed as optional. Mm-hmm. Some positions require it because they want to know what your salary requirements are, what your availability is, and really how you can structure a letter. That's what it's about. Mm-hmm. Oh. If it's optional, you typically we won't look for it. If it says cover letter required and you don't submit it, you're automatically going to be pushed aside.
You didn't listen. You didn't follow directions.
Right. And so then go ahead. Another thing is this. Technology that you mentioned, Jeanette, is out there. So based on the company that you're going to interview with, do your research on that company. And in your cover letter, there is a format for the types of job that you're going to interview for or apply for. There is a format even for the cover letter for that particular type job. So follow it and then just go through it and make sure that you follow what HR is looking for that position.
That is absolutely correct.
She's laughing because people that
No, I'm laughing because that was one of my notes. Oh, I cannot.
Oh, I'll tell one.
Give a story.
You go first.
Oh, let me think. It's little things, and I'm very quick because recruiting that's kind of my specialty when it comes to human resources. So usually within 30 or 45 seconds, literally, I can typically know whether I'm going to move this person on, because it's how they come through the door, it's how you present, it's whether you're chewing gum in the interview, it's whether you have on a crop top and stilettos and a tight skirt, like all of those things, and it happens.
But people need to hear this.
That's not appropriate for any interview. I understand that's what you're comfortable in. It's not appropriate in the workplace. But it's the little things. There have been crazy. People have come in with their children for interviews. What? People have come in, they've been 30 minutes late, and then they get upset. I don't interview anyone that comes in late. That's another one. If you're not 15 minutes early, you have.
Did y'all hear that? 15 minutes
early is typically the expectation, because when you're interviewing, understand you're probably not the only person, and we schedule them back to back. 2 minutes late, 20 seconds late. I don't interview people that come in late, because in my experience, that's typically an indicator of how you're going to perform in the workplace. If you're late for the interview, you're probably going to be late for work. Never show up for an interview late. Go.
And one of the common things that people say is that, I couldn't find the place. Again, research
yes.
the location, drive to it prior to the day before.
Allow for traffic.
Allow the time for traffic, and get there early. early.
Yes.
It's really important because I disqualify anybody for that.
I want to talk about clothes because I want to just talk about the clothes that I've seen when people come in for an interview.
Clothes.
And even, I'm not even talking about that outrageous women's clothes that we're all sort of cracking up about, but I'm talking about gentlemen too. Like, if your shirt is untucked and you come in and you're just not wearing a clean shirt and even just
It's not
plain
ironed.
I'm not even
Wrinkled.
worried about ironing, khaki pants. I mean,
I
if
do.
you come in inappropriate attire, I know people say, "Oh, you shouldn't judge a book by its cover," but there are a lot of people coming through the door for that position.
Correct.
And my other thing, please wear the right clothes, and if you're in doubt, be more conservative than you think, and that way you can't go wrong. The other thing is practice your handshake. Somebody gives me a slimy hand or this little wimpy handshake, I'm like, oh, no, I don't think so.
A handshake says a lot about a person.
It does.
It does. And here we talked about. I have a funny story. Okay, I'm interviewing a young girl that I'm in criminal court, folks. I can pull up your record, criminal record, on the spot.
They'd be like, what had happened was.
Okay, so if I, and I give them the benefit of the doubt. Seriously, I give them the benefit of the doubt to tell the truth. Okay, so when they're coming in, I have the record pulled already, and they come in, and a young girl comes in, and do you have a criminal background? No. Okay, I said, well, I pulled your record. This is criminal court. I said, and I see that you have a felony against you for over $50,000 of damage. She said, oh, that was supposed to be taken care of. That wasn't supposed to be out there. It's still out there? No, you do not tell the truth.
Tell the truth. And know what you're walking into.
Technology, $50,000 really of damage. She destroyed her boyfriend's car. She damaged
anger
his home.
management issues.
Anger management.
And you want a job? No. And another thing is,
And you want a job where you can get other people's personal information,
Yes.
where you can do damage.
No, she wants to erase her own record. She wants to get in there and erase her record.
Yeah,
Had a plan.
and then she was like, but she goes, but I don't understand why my record has anything to do with me getting a job. I told you it's getting taken care of. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
No.
That's do strange things.
People will research you. They research your background.
They follow you on social media.
Social media.
Yeah.
I look at social media.
Wait, let's talk about that. Wait. And this is for all the parents out there as well, not just for people applying for jobs. This is when your kids are applying to college. All the things that we're talking about apply to your college application, besides a job application, for any application of any sort. But all the kids put up pictures of them drinking or whatever, they're doing on Facebook. Make them take it down. Because that stands out in the in outer space, wherever all this stuff it's there forever. You cannot make it go away. And then when you go to apply for a job, all the employers go to all the social sites to see what's on there, and they can see you with the 10 belly rings and holding 6 beers and smoking. They can see that you're a party
Doing
person.
a beer pong upside down.
Exactly. And you also have to tell your friends, look, I'm going out for a job. Do not post anything on Instagram.
Right.
But for courtesy reasons, you should have your friends to come to you for permission before they put anything out there about you at all. Any pictures.
The internet's forever. It's forever.
It's forever. Once it's out there, it's out there.
It's the only thing that's forever.
Right, exactly.
So the key factor is, we check that stuff. I look for it. I look for all of that before you step into my office. I want to know it all because that tells me everything about you.
Yeah.
And if you haven't done your research about what you're going to do, who you're working for, that's another out.
Right. So another point, too, as Terry was saying, understand what the pre-screening process looks like prior to applying for a job. Most employers do background checks that require drug screens. If you can't pass either of those, or if in the interview you say, so do I have to take a drug screen? That is not a good approach. It's typically concerning when you get to that point. Be prepared to do those things if you're offered a job. What a couple of other things. Never make disparaging comments about your former employers in an interview. That doesn't go over well. Turn your cell phones off during your interview. Take the Bluetooth out of your ear during your interview.
Take the Bluetooth out. If somebody goes in there with a Bluetooth,
absolutely. I'm telling you guys, it is exciting.
How do you feel about tattoos are popular, very popular. and my policy is this: if you're coming to me for an interview, if you have tattoos, just cover them.
Yeah.
Cover them so that, and look, you can honestly say, look, I have a tattoo that, I covered, but, and be honest about it.
Right.
Because, I may say, hey, look, that's not a problem as long as you cover. The policy may or may not be. But, some people would come in with tattoos all on their neck, their chest, and you're not covering it. And then that is a problem for us. Yes.
And you think it's cute when you get it. It's not cute.
Well, wait, in the hotels,
it's not cute.
I can't speak to all kinds of business, but, so many people, so many of us work in the hotel and tourism industry. In the hotels, particularly the upper end ones, you cannot show any tattoos. And so even if you're a car runner, a car hiker, anything like that, you have to wear support hose and stuff, opaque stuff, to cover any tattoos on your legs, on your arms. You have to, in the heat of when it's 125 degrees outside, you got to wear a long sleeve shirt and cover that up. So you better think about that before you get that tattoo.
Unless you're self-employed. If you're self-employed and then do your thing. Well, if you're an artist and that's your industry, do your thing. Yeah. But if you're going, we're not saying tattoos are bad. We're saying you have to think about what you're doing in your placement if you are working for someone and want to move up in the company.
Correct.
Well, I was in New Mexico last week, and so culturally over there, 90% of the people has tattoos. Mm-hmm. And so it was very natural for an individual to have tattoo all over their body.
And it's not as taboo as it used to be. Placement certainly matters. But to your point, you kind of you don't want on your face and things like that. Just cover them appropriately. Be dressed appropriately for your interview.
Okay, what about piercing?
That's a different discussion.
We might talk about that when we get back. We'll see. We're going to be talking about golfing and how it's the new thing. It's kind of it's come back around, and they have an event that's going on this weekend with the Greater New Orleans Black Chamber. And so we're going to have Michelle Gobert on the line, and we're going to talk to her about that. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
The New Orleans Regional Black Chamber of Commerce presents the 3rd Annual Crescent City Fall Classic Golf Tournament, Friday, October 30th at the Joseph Bartholomew Golf Course, 6514 Congress Drive. Registration begins at 10:30 a.m. with a shotgun start happening at 1:30 p.m. It's the 3rd Annual Crescent City Fall Classic Golf Tournament, featuring the Ladies with Drive Golf Clinic happening at 4 to 5 p.m., an awards ceremony and a networking reception at 5 to 7 p.m. Come out to the Crescent City Fall Classic Golf Tournament presented by the New Orleans Regional Black Chamber of Commerce, Friday, October 30th at the Joseph Bartholomew Golf Course, 6514 Congress Drive. Come out for prizes, trophies, food, and fun. For additional information, contact the NORBCC at 504-948-0991 or www.norbchamber.org. We'll see you on the course.
Hello?
I need help. My hair is a mess and my man texts me telling me to be ready for 8. He has a surprise. What am I going to do? My stylist takes forever.
I got you. Call Ringlet Salon. I just left there.
Where?
Ringlet Salon. They took me within minutes and had me in and out in no time. Very professional, and I scheduled online at ringlets.com.
For real?
Girl, for real.
Does Ringlet Salon hook up your roots?
Looks like I got a perm, and you know I'm anti-chemicals. Ringlet Salon has my hair soft and bouncy. I'm getting the Brazilian Blowout Express next week. It eliminates frizz for 6 weeks.
6 weeks? Okay, I'm all about Ringlet Salon. Where are they located?
Ringlets has 2 locations, one at 4712 Paris Avenue and one in the Hilton Hotel on the river. That location validates parking for 4 hours and is open on Sunday.
Perfect for a working woman like me. That's all I needed to know. I'm going to be fresh from my man.
You will if you schedule your appointment at ringlets.com. That's RINGLETTS.com.
Bye. Go and make my appointment with Ringlet Salon now.
People are raving about Lil Dizzy's Cafe.
I liked it so much I went back the next day for breakfast.
I went for the lunch all-you-can-eat buffet, and I had to be rolled out of it.
I've had many gumbos in this city, and I will say, hands down, Little Dizzy's is the best.
I felt loved when I ate the bread pudding. I literally almost cried.
You heard it here first. Lil Dizzy's Cafe is New Orleans' #1 Creole restaurant. Open 7 days a week, Lil Dizzy's pulls out all all the stops with a mouth-watering, all-you-can-eat lunch buffet featuring the best fried chicken and gumbo in the city. Enjoy a hearty breakfast and be sure to ask for the seafood omelet loaded. Lil Dizzy's Cafe, 1500 Esplanade Avenue in the historic Treme. For reservations or takeout orders, call 504-569-8997. For catering and private parties, call Miss Jerry at 504-324-9567. That's 504-324-9567. Lil Dizzy's Cafe, the best in the city.
Skilled craft workers are always in demand. You can enter in-demand fields like electrical construction, HVAC, and welding by enrolling at Nunez Community College. Skilled craft courses are offered based on student demand, allowing flexible scheduling to meet your needs. Nunez is conveniently located at 3710 Paris Road in Chalmette, just 5 minutes from downtown New Orleans and easily accessible from New Orleans East or the West Bank. Get the in-demand trade skills required for success in today's economy at Nunez Community College. All industrial crafts courses use a mix of classroom instruction and hands-on training. Credit and non-credit options are available. Start your career in a skilled trade like electrical construction, HVAC, or welding with Nunez Community College. Call 278-6467 or go online to www.nunez.edu. Nunez Community College, changing minds. Find out more at www.nunez.edu.
Are you looking for a better way to get fit? Bored with the same old routines? Looking for results or a way to instill discipline in the kids? Tiger Rock Martial Arts is the answer with Taekwondo, kickboxing, and self-defense classes. Tiger Rock diversifies your training in ways that allows individuals of all ages and fitness levels to feel like a champion. Join Tiger Rock today. TigerRockNola.com or 504-455-9694. That's 504-455-9694 with a 3-class starter pack starting for only $38, which includes your training uniform. Learn, grow, and succeed with Tiger Rock's 3 convenient locations: Old Metairie, West Bank, and Clearview. There's no better time to start gaining strength, skills, and protection for life than now. 504-455-9694. 504-455-9694. See you on the mat.
Listen to WBOK 1230 AM anywhere in the world. Live at www.wbok1230am.com. WBOK 1230 AM, talk radio in New Orleans.
Welcome to the good life. Welcome to the good life.
The wait is over.
Welcome to the good life.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome back to the Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Gumbo Talk Thursday. I have the ladies in the studio with me. I have Jeanette, Rachel, and I have Cindy, who's been out of town. We're glad she's back because we are celebrating. I know. We are celebrating 1 year on the air. We are so excited. And we are, when we're excited, what do we do? You think we shop, but no, we play golf. I have Michelle Gobert on the line, who is head of the New Orleans Regional Black Chamber of Commerce. Good morning, Michelle. How are you?
Good morning, Michelle.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
We are so excited to have you here, joining the ladies of Gumbo Talk, because now the chamber is head by a lady.
Yay!
So congratulations to you. We are very excited. And we hope all of the ladies, not just ladies, but everyone supports her.
Great things will come now that a woman's in charge.
That's
exactly.
right.
See?
That's right.
Exactly. So we wanted to, talk to you a little bit because I know you have an event, and we're going to kind of get into that in a second, but golf has really become a big thing, and it's kind of been like, kind of the gentleman's thing that they've done in business for a while. But, now that there's a lady heading the Black Chamber of Commerce, I thought that was really cool that you have a special Ladies with Drive golf clinic that you added on to the golf tournament as well.
Yes, Eileen. This is our 3rd annual golf tournament, and for the past 2 years I've gone out, and it'll be all these guys and maybe 2 or 3 ladies. And the 2 or 3 ladies who were there, I think we've had 2 people actually play golf, and everybody else was just kind of the administrative folks there. We had a good time and all, but golf is a big deal. A lot of deals get done on the golf course.
Yes,
exactly. And as ladies, we really need to, let's think about this. Yep. How can we get involved?
Yep.
So this year, I was fortunate, and First Tee came up with a small little 1-hour clinic that they're going to put on for the ladies. And I figured, we can make this fun, get us out there.
Yes, I'm going
to hit some balls.
You can come out, you can learn how to chip, putt, and drive, and get just some basic rules and regulations of the game so that you feel a little bit more comfortable about doing some lessons. And then maybe next year at this time, we'll have at least a half a dozen ladies teams playing.
Like one of the rules is you can't hit people with the golf club.
No.
It's very relaxing. I played golf maybe about a month and a half ago.
Really? Look
I
at
sure
you.
did. I was just hitting some balls.
Okay.
Yep, I sure did. And it really relaxed and released energy. Didn't harm anybody.
We're going to leave that right
Didn't harm anybody, but it's a really
But I'm really
relaxing
glad you did this
sport.
because Susan, Janae, and I from WBOK are going to be there tomorrow doing this, and I'm really excited because my family plays golf, and I've just been the one that drives the cart. But my nephew is actually the star of the family, Christopher Hernandez. Shout out to him. He's on the golf team at Brother Martin, and he makes us all look bad. So I cannot wait to learn a little something so I can be like, look, Christopher, I know this now too. So I'm excited.
Michelle, did you say it's called Women with Drive? I love that title. Is that it?
Ladies with Drive.
Ladies with Drive. I think that's such a fabulous name.
Nice name.
So how can everybody get involved with the Ladies with Drive, the golf clinic tomorrow from 4 to 5, or just everything in general, because there's so much going on at the New Orleans Regional Black Chamber of Commerce that we really want to get involved and need to get involved so we can help it grow.
Sure. So tomorrow, the tournament itself, registration starts at 11, and it's a shotgun approach or shotgun start for 1 o'clock. If you're still interested in purchasing a team and coming out and participating, please call Taylor Jackson at the office at 504-948-0991. Again, it's 948-0991, and Taylor will be more than happy to accommodate you. With respect to the Ladies with Drive, it's the same thing. If you can call into the office or just go online to our website at norbchamber.org and register. We would love to have as many of you out there as possible, especially the ladies tomorrow afternoon.
Yes.
Guys, it's going to be a lot of fun. We have good vendors. We have Italian Pie, who's going to be out sponsoring one of the holes. We have Second Vine Wine, who's going to be doing some things for us. So
that's my people. Italian Pie.
Yeah. Second Vine, I know Second Vine.
Yeah. So, we're excited. And it's really all because First Tee stepped up to the plate. And a big part of this is even if we as ladies come out and, it's not really our thing, at least we can learn a little bit about it and then expose our kids to it through their program.
Correct. Absolutely. I mean, First Tee has been around for a little while. And
yes.
And to see how the children grow with the game, because it's a sport they call it of gentlemen and ladies. It's teaching patience as well. And I think, with this technology generation growing up, they kind of lose patience and, in working towards something, because golf is never perfect.
No.
You can never have a perfect game of golf. You're either up or, and it teaches really consistency and persistence, which I really love. And I think that's a lot of our kids could, benefit from that type of sport. Jeanette, have your kids, not yet, but they will.
They could. They could.
I know that I will get my granddaughter when she's old enough to do this involved in it, because I just look at it and I say, gosh, I really missed out an opportunity on having my kids experience this.
And it's a great sport. It is literally, it kind of falls into the stereotype, right? The deals are made on the golf course.
Right.
You should always equip your children to be ready to compete in every arena, including
Absolutely. We don't want to get left behind, so you gotta jump in with 2 feet. Or literally.
Not to mention, I'm told there are quite a few golf scholarships that are out
there.
Oh,
now you're speaking my language.
Exactly.
I'm signing Sean Jr. up.
There you go.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
And they really try to, it's opening your mind to living differently in the world. You know what? Golf, and actually when you join First Tee, I know that you can go to City Park and hit off the, not the green, but off the plane at the top, whatever.
Driving range, whatever that is.
The driving range,
Well, actually, I think it's now, I know they have a training facility over at Joe Bartholomew.
Oh, there you go. See, Michelle, that's exactly why we have you here. We need somebody to keep us straight. So give us that information about the golf tournament again.
Okay, so if you want to get involved, you can still purchase teams. You can come out and play tomorrow. You can still sponsor. If you will call Taylor Jackson at 948-0991 or go online to our website at norbchamber.org. We'd love to see you all out there. It's going to be a great day. The sun is shining on us tomorrow.
Yes, you're going to miss the rain. Yes.
Yes, we are going to miss the rain, and it's going to be just a good time. And not only that, we really encourage that all of our functions come out and get to know the other folks that are out there and do business with one another.
Yep. Exactly, because
get to know somebody else and do business with that person.
You know, it's a fun event, but it's also networking. It's how we grow our community. So make sure all of you join tomorrow, Friday, October 30th, at Joseph Bartholomew Golf Course. That is at 6514 Congress Avenue. It is beautiful. It is redone since Katrina is absolutely gorgeous. Registration starts at 11 a.m., but make sure you call Taylor at 504-948-0991. That's 504-948-0991 if you have not registered already. Or you can go online at www.norbchamber.org if you want some more information. And give Taylor a call at 504-948-0991. I know you have the golf tournament on tomorrow, but what else do you have going on at the Chamber? I mean, y'all have been growing. I start seeing y'all everywhere. I was like, Michelle's doing her thing. And shout out to Michelle, because when the president was here for Katrina, she introduced him. I was like, I would have probably lost my lunch walking out there. I was like, to go introduce the president. So, forget about this. I'm sorry, but let's go into that. How was that experience?
Eileen, you can't even put something like that on your bucket list.
Right.
So to be contacted and asked to do that honor or to have that honor.
Wow. I
really honestly thought for the 4 days that I knew ahead of time that it was a joke and that any time the cameras were going to come out and they were going to say, we got you, kind of thing, some reality crazy TV show or something. So until the Wednesday night before the event, I really didn't believe that it was going to happen.
I was like, oh my gosh, look at Michelle. Oh my gosh, look at Michelle.
That's awesome.
It was great. He was a very genuine person. He talked to me in the back for quite a few minutes. He asked me about my business and, thanked me for what we had been doing in the community. So to have the president know who you are and acknowledge who you are, I'm telling you, I have been on cloud nine ever since.
Fainted.
I would, me too.
I mean, it's different to see there and have a conversation. It's like, no, you know my name.
Right.
Exactly. And my business and what I've done. I mean, he even alluded to, some people may know that we produce signage for the NFL Super Bowl on an ongoing basis. This is every year for the last 17 years. And his words to me were, well, I know you produce signs for the Saints, but would you produce a Chicago Bears sign for me? Wow.
Tell him he's taking a little too far there.
Right. That's asking a bit too much.
Right.
They knocked us out of playoff contention one too many times. I don't know about that. Okay, but back to business just a little bit. I'm sorry. I had to go left. I was excited.
We do have a very unique event coming up on December the 11th. It's going to be at the Hyatt Regency. And the premise behind this is going to be 90 booths. It's a biz-to-biz breakfast and trade fair. There are 90 booths that we are selling. And what we want to do is really promote just what I said, doing business with one another, get to know who the other minority businesses and small businesses are in the community, and be deliberate about who you purchase from.
Right.
A couple of the board members actually took a minute, and we sat down, and we looked at what our annual spend was just in our own businesses. And we were able to identify that a couple $100,000 just in our businesses. If we just took the time to find the AC person and find the cable guy and find the telephone guy and find everything that you purchase.
Right.
There's probably a minority business person out there who does those services.
Absolutely.
So if we just take a minute and really get to know one another, we can be our own economic engine.
Thank you, Michelle. I'm so glad you said that. I'm about to get on my soapbox. We like to point fingers at everybody else. But until we start looking internally and taking care of one another, and I don't care what that community looks like, take care of one another before you point your fingers at the government should have done this for me.
Right.
Let's start taking care of one another. Yes, that helps too. And we're, they're going to do
But the money's
part,
there, to your point. The money's there.
Absolutely.
We just have to determine how we spend it.
Absolutely. So let's start looking at our businesses like Michelle Gobert suggested, and let's start, being conscious of where we spend our dollars. Ooh, Michelle, you touched my heart on that one.
Well, I mean, if we can be deliberate in what we're doing ourselves, we really do control our own destiny. Yes, we want to participate in the bigger pieces. And in fact, at this particular event, we are introducing the tourism piece. We're going to have Cheryl Tima there. She's going to come and speak, because a lot of times we sit back and we just say, we don't know. But the information is there, and you just have to get out there and find that information. Identify the markets that will fit your business as well. And that's what we're here to do, because if we can network with one another, as different opportunities come up, now we know how to connect those dots for the person who maybe didn't realize this bid was coming, so that they could actually participate. But now Michelle knows you do X, Y, and Z, and I hear about this. Let me call and make sure you're there.
Absolutely. And so if you all want more information, make sure you contact the New Orleans Regional Black Chamber of Commerce. You can do it online at www.norbchamber.org, norbchamber.org. Or, Michelle, what number can they call?
They can call Taylor at, let me get back over to my notes, 948-0991.
Give us that number one more time.
948-0991.
So I want to just thank Michelle for everything that you do for the community, because with your leadership, we've seen it grow, and we hope it continues to grow. And WBOK is here to support you, and so is The Good Life. And so if any of your businesses would like to advertise online, y'all can give me a call at 504-400-7107. That's 504-400-7107. Michelle, thank you so much for being here. And I know that we're going to be partners, and we're going to be doing this a lot more. So thank you so much for being here on The Good Life. And
thank
Jeanette,
you all, and y'all have a great day.
Thank you. And Jeanette, before we get off, I know you have an event coming up at the fairgrounds.
Yeah,
What's going on?
Our thoroughbred season kicks off at the fairgrounds on November 19th. Our big opening day is Thanksgiving Day, but come by and see us for the races.
Yes, come by. I love to go see the horses.
It's so much fun.
It is
so much
Sometimes
fun.
you can just take the kids to go see the horses.
Absolutely, they love it.
So
come
go
by.
visit the fairgrounds. That's The Good Life. This is Eileen, and make sure you tune in tomorrow, because I'm going to have everybody here. It's going to be amazing. This will be The Good Life tomorrow. Yes, stay tuned. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.